Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. Just about halfway through the season and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports, built into the side of a mountain. You literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Rainbow Warriors ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start...
Caught, and he's got room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Hand off for Brown. Could be an alley. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rainbow Warriors offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Back to the ground with the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Get the big-time receiver involved.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down. Good return on the interception. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Now the play fake. Fires on the run. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Boley. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out.
Maybe a crease. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this out. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. From the red zone, it's Rice. Shove, saved a touchdown. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Here's a heat. Way too much contact in the end zone, and the flags come out. This will be a defensive pass interference call. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal at the 1. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. They're backed up 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Grab behind the line, it's Harris. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a 1st down and maybe the start of a long drive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 1st down, right back to Brown. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to throw. It's Bowling. Bought a little time. Lets it go. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Another incompletion on third down. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Makes the catch. It's Harris. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors look to do some damage in the red zone. In the red area, it's Rice. Got a little grip, got enough space, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Coming out with it, it's Mack. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Back to pass, it's Bowling. They'll run the screen. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown ASU. A great catch and run for 6. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback.
Snags it, and he's open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Got out of trouble and throws. Back open in the middle. A good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. The sure hands, it's Miller. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Flips it out on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
To the air on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 8 team, the Tennessee Volunteers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab down the middle. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to run, it's Rice. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
It's 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Just keeps moving. Spaces. Past the 20. And he'll
that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I'll tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And the returner is stopped. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back. And here's the third interception. Nice. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. This offense has it with really good field position. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Looking to pass. It's Bowling. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Moss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their 1st of 3. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Barfield. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much.
It's a seam wide open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. The Rainbow Warriors, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Fires to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Lets it fly. That's caught. It's Brown. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to Brown. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, here's Brown. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the Hawaii sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize. That pass play, but here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they take it in for 6 more points. They get the score and a free trip to the ice bath after the game.
No doubt. Heck of a pass, though. To stand in there, know you're going to get smashed right in the face. I'll take the ice. I'll take the touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense making its way onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. And it's a fumble after that huge. He's running free down the middle. The tag. He takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown ASU. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man, it's Bowling. Working that left side now. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Hawaii calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The play action fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind.
Goes high to pull it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Running inside, it's Brown. Powers through the defender. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. It'll be third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Boley. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Here they come facing third and long from the 40. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. Nice move to pick up yardage. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. Stout just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Rainbow. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking... This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the